5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
Do I look like I follow politics?
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts.
What do they teach you to talk like this in some Panama City sailor want a hump bar, or is this getaway day and your last shot of this whiskey? Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach. So you get what we had here last week, which is the way he wants it. Well, he gets it. I don't like it any more than you may.
All right, the wait is over. 239-791-7002. Phone lines are open. Hey, what can I say? I got a woman stays drunk all the time. Welcome to the show. Tripod and Peggy back there behind the control booth doing their thing on the mixers. And, of course, our always angelic voice from beyond. Our research department, our sales team, our marketing department, our everything, our lovely and always vivacious, always with me, my sidekick. Say hello, Mary Frances.
Hello.
Sounds so exciting. It's like you're hiding in a booth like a ghost.
It's Sunday.
Yeah, she's been drinking
Sunday.
today, obviously. Okay.
I haven't.
Phone lines are open, 239-791-7002, 239-791-7002. You can always call us or drop us an email if you'd like, fixradioshow@gmail.com, fixradioshow@gmail.com, and subscribe when you go on to YouTube. Subscribe. I can't tell you guys enough. It helps us out, and that way you can get notified and be part of the show when we get going. Speaking of which, let's get this party started.
Let's go.
I am a woman. Hear me roar. In numbers too big to ignore. And I know too much to go back and pretend, because I've heard it all before and I've been down that road on the floor. I bet you have. No one's ever going to keep me down again. Helen Reddy was preaching to the women with that iconic song.
Yes, she was.
Oh, boy.
I heard about it.
That was a cry to the wild for all you women out there. This is a women's show today.
Way long time
ago.
ago.
Man. Look, they put their eyeliner on one eye at a time. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, so women,
they do.
This show is, and I see them driving down the road, this show is all for you.
Most of the time while they're driving.
That's right. Hey, let's face it. Women have always tried to secretly compete. Do you believe that?
Secretly?
That's right. Secretly compete.
They're not doing very
against
well doing
men.
it secretly.
Oh, yeah. You ladies know what I'm saying. Whether it's a running game or throwing a ball or kicking a goal or eating a foot-long hot dog, which you seem to do much better than us. It doesn't matter. You ladies are always chasing a man, unless it's in the bed. Then you're in the man's jungle. It's our game.
Oh, my.
Yeah, but once in a while, I have to give it to you ladies. You do get lucky, and so goes the story of Stacy Piagno. It's Piagno. I guess it's Pagno? I'll say Pagno. Because I love to butcher a name. Now, you give me a name, I'll butcher it 10 times over. Hopefully, a hopeful NLB star, Major League Baseball. Before she was there was Elia Borders. 20 years ago, Elia Borders made history when she became the first woman to win a men's professional baseball game. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Saturday night in
Sonoma, California, history was made again with 7 innings of a 1-run ball. Stacy Piagno. That's a weird name. Piagno.
Just leave it at that.
All right, Stacy Piagno led her Stompers to a 16-1 victory over the Pittsburgh Diamonds, and in the process joined Borders as one of the only 3 women to get a W against men. What?
Yeah.
That's the W's.
She did it.
That's right. It's
She
always
got it.
It's always a thought in your mind, especially in a situation coming in as here's a female. Can I really be successful? Can I go deep into the game? I bet you can. Piagno said after the game, I'm not just out here for a hoax. It proves to myself, and yes, that all the hard work can pay off, and yes, I can be successful out here. Piagno and fellow teammate Kelsey Whitmore became the first female teammates to play on a co-ed team's professional baseball team since the Eisenhower administration, when they suited up for the Pacific Association team last July. What makes this even more shocking, they weren't even lesbians. That's crazy.
Wow.
Now
that is amazing.
I expected
in
a
itself
beast
right
to be
there.
out there kicking the ball, but she was stout. But I don't think she goes that way. Anyhow,
Okay.
Look, there's nothing more liberal than a feel-good story like that. Okay.
Not just a participation
No,
trophy for her
son.
then.
No. I'll believe it when she signs a major league contract with the Yankees or
Yeah.
the Red Sox,
that makes sense.
or somebody else. Not a single A team, but when you're up there playing in the
You gotta
doubles and
start
singles,
somewhere.
right? Then I'll believe that's a real MLB contract. I mean, think about it. What sport can a woman realistically compete against a man? Really? Let's be honest. I love you women, but come on, let's be honest.
Well, let's start with tennis.
Well, that they have. Well, they have. They have it broken down into genders there. Even most sports or contact sports are broken down into the female leagues versus the male leagues. I mean, there's no way you ever play in the NFL. Okay, it's not going to happen unless she's some crazy phenom kickball girl that can kick the ball, whatever, kicker, punter, whatever. She could do that. Maybe soccer.
Okay.
Maybe a goalie.
Okay.
I know some ladies that are big, strong, fast, smart, and can eat a lot more than me. I know because I see you at the buffet table, girls.
Oh my.
So you ain't
He
fooling.
said that.
You ain't fooling no one with those sweet pants that say pink on it. Okay, I know what's up. So
That's Smitty, girls.
That's right.
Smitty's version of you at a buffet table.
That's it. Stay strong, ladies, and rest assured that men all over the world will be behind you every time you bend over to pick up that weight. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Mighty goals for you ladies.
And I'm sure they won't say, "Can I help?"
We'll be behind you the whole way. Trust us. So, as we have for over 1 billion years. It's never going to change. I don't care who you put in there.
It is
women,
what it is.
Women can't compete in sports with men. I just don't buy it.
Well,
come on.
There's probably a lot of them, including that young lady.
The tennis girl that beat Bobby Riggs. I mean, Bobby
Sure.
Riggs was like 68, and the other girl was like 30. So
that would be Billie
yeah,
Jean
whatever.
King.
She whatever. It's a joke. Okay, women can't compete with men in sports in general. It's look, I can't cook a good souffle, so or a good cupcake. So I guess we're even.
So you say.
So I say. All right, so
Have you tried?
No. I just go down and order it, or I get somebody to make them because I can't make them, which I do. I love cupcakes, so. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being not so great at sports. Just because you're good at a sport with a girl, compete man to man, it's going to be very hard for a woman to beat men on general sports because we're just bigger, stronger, faster. So I mean, I don't know why they get so hung up on this. I
don't know.
It's a feel-good story.
They're trying to prove a point.
What's the point?
Until the point is proven, and then they get offended because they don't get the door held open because a man walked in front of them and slammed it in their face.
There's no point. That's the whole point. It's like
they want the rights until you give them the rights, and then they don't want the rights anymore.
Yeah, you guys taking it way too far, man.
You're talking about women.
You're talking about women.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just turn the page on that. Speaking of women, I told you this was a woman show.
Okay.
Talking about goals and high goals and reaching high goals.
Yes.
Well, nothing reaches higher than the Navy SEALs. The Navy SEALs have always been a grade above, okay?
Totally.
Their legendary boot camp qualifications and the incredible demands at training camp are well known worldwide. In fact, it has been so difficult to start up classes for 90 men has been weeded out to only a dozen or so left.
Wow.
But as tough as it can be, there's always one person who wants to push the envelope just a little more. Like that argument you guys had with your girl, the one that you had forgotten about weeks ago, months ago. Well, guess who didn't forget? She didn't forget. No, she never forgets. She has to keep poking the bear in the cage over and over. She just has to try. Like Icarus, who just flew too close to the sun. We all know how that turned out. As for the Navy SEALs, this happens to be one of those situations. This year, a woman will train with other potential officers this summer in hopes of becoming the first female Navy SEAL. The candidates... I have a hard time.
It's just amazing.
It's just bizarre. The candidates are a midshipman and another woman. They'd have their names hidden, of course, that are enlisted as a female candidate seeking to join the Navy's Special Operations Team. I guess that's Special Forces Operations Teams. Will take on the challenge. The latter is training for the Special Warfare Combat Craft Crewman Program, or as it's called, SWCC. These women have already made history, but they still face a long road ahead of training and tests before they officially make the cut. Women weren't allowed to serve in combat roles, including Special Operation Forces such as SEALs and SWCC, until 2016, which, of course, was pushed by the Obama administration.
Sure.
And there were no female applicants in the 18 months since that historic change until now. The candidates' identities and training programs are confidential to protect their personal security and career viability as future special operators. 8 SEAL and 7 SWCC classes, all entirely male, have graduated since 2016, according to a Navy Special Warfare Center briefing last month for the Defense Advisory Committee on Women in the Services. Get ready for more U.S. women in combat, boys. Here she comes, walking down the street. They're playing the monkeys, I guess. The SWCC candidate will undergo months of naval training and screening evaluation. Then the SEAL hopeful will be evaluated for 3 weeks in a SEAL officer assessment and selection process in California as a prerequisite to SEAL training before moving on to the SEAL officer selection panel in September. Then we'll find out. Aspiring SEALs and SWCC candidates also go through rigorous basic underwater demolition SEAL training, or as we call it, BUDS. The training comes in physical and mental challenging stages, beginning with 2 months of intensive physical training. Candidates must pass a physical screening test at the end of the first stage or face being kicked out. The next stages include basic conditioning, combat driving, and land water warfare training. 1 week during basic conditioning is known as Hell Week, as we've all seen on the different documentaries. The ultimate test of a man's will, according to the SEALs website. The training is designed to weed out the weak. The truth is, most don't make it. 75% of the aspiring SEALs and 65% of the SWCC candidates will fail to make this cut. There are about 1,000 SEAL candidates who start training every year. Usually only approximately 200 candidates make it all the way through the training. So what can go wrong here, Mary? Tell me.
Well, there looks like a whole lot can go wrong there.
I am not an advocate of putting women with men in battle. I just don't.
There's got to be a reason they don't put women and men in battle
just
together.
Screams lawsuit, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Something just screams he grabbed me, he attacked me. There's already guys on the edge. They're already testosterone just bulging out. Literally.
Yeah.
And when you got a guy in a foxhole, this isn't going to be a good idea. This seems like a left-wing idea again. Somebody piping up the left wing. This is all going to be good. We'll all sit around the campfire and have a kumbaya meeting, and it'll all be sweet. But the truth is, it's never going to turn out good. I don't care what it is. It's not going to be. It's not going to be good.
Not going to be good.
There's no way on God's green earth that you can that you can be as effective as a man in the heat of battle. No way. Unless you need a good cupcake made, then maybe she can do that.
I don't think that really is going to matter a whole lot when you're out on the battlefield.
No, well, maybe she can make a good cupcake, and maybe she'd be a comfort woman or something when it gets cold out there.
Oh yeah,
What
because
about
I'm sure those guys are probably tired of volunteering themselves.
Well, for a comfort man?
For being a comfort
man?
Comfort woman.
You'd have to be very, very bold and very, very secure in your manlyhood to be up against some guy in a pup tent or in a foxhole, snuggled up, trying to keep cold and keep your head in the game, okay? Because I guarantee you, even if you're a girl and a guy and you're cuddled up in there, even if you're a guy and you're in the heat of battle and you say, hey, we're doing it just to keep warm, and she's got her badonka up against you, and you're kind of like holding on. As you're a guy, you're starting to get a little, wait a minute here, we got something going on. Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a problem. There's no way.
Big problem for a very long time.
And for some guys, it's a little problem. But this is going to happen, so let's
But
just
I'm
see.
sure that the uncomfort is still there.
Oh my gosh. Let's just see how this finally turns out. But you know what? You know the chants, they call him Jodies when he goes, I've been told what I've been told.
Yes.
That's mighty cold.
Yeah.
Well, I made one up for the girls. Oh yeah, I made their own chant. This is the Navy SEAL girls chant. I just want you girls to grab hold of this with your hands. Grab hold of the net. No, you can't do that either. Grab hold of something, and then when you sing these chants, when you're riding around or you're jogging down the street, and you have to do this thing, you can chant. And here it goes like this. You ready?
Go.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what I've been told. This old cow is mighty bold. Girls are told don't be late. We got makeup, you gotta wait. Sheena Lisi, best behave. Pants are down, I see you shaved. Fingernails just 32. This one here is just for you. Digging up in the sand. Damn girl, you look like a man. Damn you, sergeant, you are a nag. I don't care, I'm on the rag. Wish you now the boys are loose. Yes, us girls got big caboose. This is our marching song. None of us has got a schlong. There you go, okay? What do you think? What a great song! They could chant that and learn it, and I'm telling you,
sure
the
that
Navy.
Once they learn all those words, they will probably have a lot to say.
They got 20 miles to jog. They can learn those.
20 miles.
It's a 20-mile jog, man.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh my. Okay. I can tell you put a lot of thought into that.
I did.
You've obviously
and that's free.
Overworked
Look,
yourself.
that's a free deal to all those Navy SEALs and cows, and that's what they call a female SEAL is actually called a cow.
Okay,
the
so you're
males,
not insulting
no, I'm not insulting.
them
That's a factual fact. The male SEAls are called bulls.
Okay.
Okay, so when I call them a cow, it's not because I'm being derogatory.
Okay.
That is an actual SEAL female name, is what they call them, cows.
And in the service,
I don't know what I'm talking about in real life, what a SEAL's called.
Out in nature.
Because there's no men that are real like SEALs. They're humans.
Gotcha.
So, that's how that goes.
Okay.
But that's a free one for all you female SEALs, free from the Fixed Radio Show with Smitty. You can take that, print it out, and take it to the girls, and you girls can laugh all the way and chuckle and sing that around.
20-mile hike.
And I'm an inspirational guy, so that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, my.
Law, let's get something serious for a second here. America may be the architect of some American malls. You've seen the American malls.
Right.
But with the resurgence of the internet and online sales, the malls are slowly but surely closing up. Yep. We have thousands of malls in the U.S. alone. So what do we do with all these malls?
That's a good question.
Well, an ingenious idea came from an unlikely place. Among the small houses on a hill in Caracas, Venezuela, the massive helicaloid looks otherworldly, or at very best out of place. The spaceship-like building was originally planned as a drive-through mall, but instead of walking shoppers through it, they've been able to turn this complex into a prison.
What?
That's right. Construction of the mall started in 1956, but the project was abandoned after a few years because the funding woes. Over the next few years and the depressions they've had down here, the building transformation into a prison, and according to several former inmates, a torture chamber, so they say, for political prisoners. This may be the best answer for our graveyard of malls. We've got a ton of them.
We got a bunch.
Cheap to convert and already built. If we do this for our prisoners, we could surely convert a few of these for our vets, maybe some homeless for our vets.
Idea.
Strange how we give our hardened prisoners so much love and attention, and shelters, beds, showers, food, and medical care. But when it comes to our veterans, we treat them like an old shoe kicked to the curb. 564,708 people in the U.S. alone are homeless. According to a recent report, over 500,000 were living in the streets, in cars, homeless shelters, or subsidized transitional housing during a one-night national survey. Of that number, 206,000 were people in families. 358,000 were individuals, and a quarter of the entire group were children. 83,000 individuals, or 50% of the homeless population, are considered chronically homeless. Chronically homelessness is identified an individual who has a disability and has experienced homelessness for a year or longer, and an individual who has disability and has experienced at least 4 episodes of homelessness in the last 3 years. So 564,708 people in the U.S. are homeless, according to a recent report. Over 500,000 are living on the streets. So, all I can tell you is it sounds like a good idea, something we ought to do for our own people here. And it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad.
It's actually pretty.
Not a bad idea. It's already built. 1.4 million veterans are at risk of being homelessness. This is due to poverty, overcrowding, and some government housing. Lack of support, of course, is always there. So I really just think that we have to look at these malls that are going up now and renovate them and put them into some kind of shelter for some of these people that need them. Our citizens, okay? Right. Our citizens. I don't want a bunch of illegal aliens coming here, anybody that doesn't deserve it and doesn't have to be part of this country. We just can't do that. So the health and the risks are out there. Let's do something with these malls. I'd love to see them all renovated. That would be cool.
I'd much rather see our vets in those malls than I would prisoners.
Yeah,
They get so many bennies already that they don't want to go out. They reoffend to go back.
Yeah,
because they are treated so well.
They are treated so. But I think it's a good idea. I saw that and I thought, man, that's a cool idea. Change these malls into some kind of shelter or some kind of place where we can put some people that really need some help, families and they say veterans and stuff like that. So it's a good idea. I think we ought to snag up on it. They say cleanliness is next to godliness.
I hear you say that all the time.
Man, there's nothing like a good shower when you're working all day out and working and doing something. You come in, you're tired, you're whooped. You sit there, take a shower, and you go, man, did that feel good? It is. It feels good. I do believe that. But we all like to take a shower and stay clean. But for most of us the things that go on in the shower perhaps should be kept a secret and stay in the shower. There's some trendy stuff going out there in the showers I was reading about. Here's some of the strangest things that maybe you can relate to. Maybe you can. I'm not sure. Have you ever heard of the Shower Orange Group?
No.
Well, the Shower Orange Group clearly states that no grapefruits are to be consumed in the shower, but oranges, clementines, tangerines, blood oranges are very much encouraged. So these people take a shower and eat just raw oranges while they're in the shower.
Okay.
This bizarre activity left the world boggled after BuzzFeed reporter Brad Esposito tweeted about it. But turns out eating oranges is just the start of humanity's unusual shower habits. Here are some other weird things that happen, and you can chime in if you do them. I'm not sure if you do or not, or have you done them? Maybe you have done these. Have you ever drank a beer in the shower?
No.
Billy. Oh, Tripod.
Tripod.
He takes a bath in the shower with a beer over his head. So he's probably.
It helps the hair.
Yeah, there he is, right there. Look at him. What's it gonna? Where's my beer? Hey mom, beer, mom. That's what he screams. Okay, how about clean the actual shower when you're in the shower?
Yes.
You've done that?
Yes.
It's like defeats the whole purpose. You're getting dirty while you're in the shower.
Well, no, when you're a mom, you have to cut every corner that you can.
I guess
sometimes
double duty. Double duty, mom.
Right?
Clean the shower and wash it.
Peggy knows what I'm talking about.
Hey, Peggy. How about brush your teeth in the shower?
Yes.
Have you really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Again, when you're a mom, you take all those corners you can.
Never. I must be crazy. Okay, here's one we all have done. Taking a good pee in the shower. Gee, I wonder if anybody's done it. I've never done that. I've never done that. I pee before I get into the shower. On my way to the shower. I'm late. Look, what about pretend you're in a musical, huh? Now that would be me.
I've heard that of you.
That would be me.
I've heard you do more than
What song would you sing if you were doing a musical, huh? Which one would you sing?
Me?
Yeah, what if you were going to sing a song, a musical? I think I'd do West Side Story, Tonight, I'll clean myself tonight. That's what I do, a musical in the shower. Yeah, these are, or another one is ponder lifelong questions, like when is it okay in a relationship to fart? That's another.
Well, that would be a lifelong question.
That's a lifelong. You ponder that while you're in the shower,
I'm sure.
Here's one: be a human fountain. Well, I've been a human fountain before, but I didn't use my mouth. I think that goes with taking a whiz. And of course, having a relationship in the shower, knowing that you share the shower with some other people. Oh.
Are you going to admit to it?
No. If you knew two people were in there doing their thing and you were like, I got to go in after that, you'd be like, nah. I'll just sit a G.I. Joe over here in the sink with a towel. I'll be good, you know? We ponder these serious questions here, as you can tell.
Yes. Ponder is a good way to put it. Do you want to admit to it or not?
Oh, my. Well, I guess that's going to be it for today. Hear the music playing. It's time to wrap it up and spin it around. So we're going to take off, and we're going to have a good afternoon, and we'll see you this week. Don't forget, subscribe. Go to YouTube. Go to subscribe and 239-791-7002. Leave a voice message. You can always reach us at fixradioshow@gmail.com, fixradioshow@gmail.com. Peace out.